Yo, welcome to Banter and Trims. Another week in the barbershop with the lads. We're gonna go straight in with the boxing. Boy, obviously we weren't here to talk about it, but to me, Dylan Whyte let man down, bro.
Yeah. Did
he? Yeah, let me down.
I don't know, man.
Let you down. I know this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't think it was gonna happen like that.
You'll never be my boxer.
The thing is,
Jim Fickney is my boxer.
for me, how this
My boy.
the problem with this fight, well, it wasn't a problem, but it was always a case of Dylan needed to get into a fight.
Yeah.
If Fury decided to go in there and box, it was
over,
over.
yeah.
Bro, Wilder was tired from the beginning. Did you not see how tired he was? I mean, whatever his name is, whatever you want to call him, he still end up on the floor. If he didn't, I would remember his name. My man was blowing from the first round.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he was blowing for
He was done.
You have to remember, with all that extra weight, the weight, moving is an issue.
But
That's
he
why
was-
he only wanted to
He
get
was
in
his
there and
own
fight.
enemy in there. Bro.
Yeah, it was. The arms become heavier, lactic acid.
He was
biggest
done.
moment of his career.
Yeah.
Done.
He needed to get into a fight, and that was what he didn't. That's the problem. He was never going to outbox him.
Yeah.
All the physical advantage was for Fury.
Just keeping him out there.
Yeah.
Keeping him out there, keeping him out there, keeping him out there. Simple.
I'll be honest, I think they said it on the commentary. It was beautiful. It was beautiful how Fury set him up for the hook. The whole fight, he didn't do one hook, so he made Dylan.
Do you know what
He didn't even have that in his head. That shot coming.
Do you know what? Didn't have one headshot in that fight.
Not one. What was that? 6 rounds?
Yep.
He didn't get one headshot.
No.
Well,
Well,
they-
somewhere.
It shows you. It shows you. A boxing match was never going to win. Never, and that was the problem. You had to get him out of that idea of having an actual boxing match. You needed to have a fight. Yeah. Yeah. Blow for blow. I'm close enough. You tump me, I tump you, and we'll see what happens there. That's the
Fam,
only
he
way.
was too tired to do any of that. He
I don't
was
think,
mad. If you watch it again, from the first round, he went to his corner and felt him. Like some
Yeah,
big
you have to
lard.
remember, Fury made him work. Fury,
Some big piece of lard. He just
you know how deep Fury used his own body weight against him by making him move, knowing that's going to tire him out.
Yeah.
Again, it's just boxing. Fury went in and decided, I'm going to box and I'm going to smart boxing.
He
You're
just
gonna
has
have to move.
He just has to fight Chisora, and that's it. Just fight Chisora. You man just fight.
I still think the biggest money maker for him now, for Dylan, would be AJ again. Part two. Yeah.
And I thought he would have dusted him.
Also,
I
you
don't
know,
know.
like, Fury was making, what's his name? Whyte, so I forgot his name. Whyte miss. And that's just as bad.
Yeah,
tired, yeah.
Hit.
Energy.
Yeah.
Like, it's the work, trust me. Like, when you're swinging and you're missing by a long way,
Energy sucks.
it saps your energy.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Plus, he was just defensive. He was shook, for lack of a better term, for the belt.
Yeah.
He wasn't going out and making it look like.
No, yeah.
And that was the problem.
Yeah.
He just fell into Fury's trap.
Trap.
And be clear, Fury weren't good either. But he didn't need to be.
He didn't need to be, yeah. He just needed to do
It was just
what
a
he done.
It was like Fury fought the journeyman, like he's coming back. Say he lost the title.
Yeah.
you start to build yourself back
Again,
up.
yeah, of course.
And you fight a man on the way. It was like he was just working on a few things, blah blah. But he threw the one uppercut, which Whyte is acceptable when you look at his defeat.
Yeah.
AJ took him out, not AJ, Becky took him out, and whoever. And he just got caught, bro. The fight wasn't even a good fight, bro.
No, man.
I don't know.
It was
easy.
I think it was.
It was a good
Do
fight.
you know why? Because you could see Fury's game plan. It was never going to be an excellent fight of boxing display because Whyte isn't on the same level.
Yeah, because Whyte wasn't engaged. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying because of how it panned out, it wasn't the most exciting fight. Fury fought for me well within himself.
Yeah.
And he got the job done, took him out. Watch.
Just done
I
the
think
job.
for boxing IQ,
You do know he could have done it in round one.
Oh, Fury.
The way Mama was blowing, he could have.
Yeah, he could have done it at any stage.
I don't know. I think Whyte would have. He probably would have got up because he has the energy then, innit? Because you got to remember at the same time, Rob's right. The missing is a killer, but also when Fury's, because a lot of the time Fury's making him hit like elbows and shoulders.
Yeah.
When you're tired, that's even a problem because I'm not sure if anyone, I know Rob's done it, but when you're hitting a punching bag and you're tired, it takes even more energy. So you're almost you're
Less
fighting
effective.
against yourself.
Yeah.
So at least when you're connecting, there's a connection. When you're missing, and your shot's meant to stop here, and you're all the way over there.
Yeah, of
It's mad. You have to adjust. It's such an energy.
Now man's giving you body shots.
Yeah, and then some genius told him to pack on an extra stone or whatever it was.
Again, I'm not gonna no, I'm not gonna because AJ tried to do that.
Yeah.
I get it. You need to get man out because he's a better boxer. So you're literally looking for a shot. Yeah, it blew up. But if that's your only chance, because you're not going to outbox this man. If he decides it's a boxing match, you are not winning. The only way you're going to get him out is if the knockout. And the problem is, with Fury, we've seen with Deontay Wilder, who's got the biggest punch in the game, if he can get up. So you need extra, incentive to get him to make him stay down. When you look at the Wilder fight, some might say if Wilder had more weight and more carry behind his punch. In the 12th round, this man got up, If he had a bit more weight and a bit more, behind him, he might not get up. So that's how his camp might be looking at it. Okay,
Yeah, but that weight,
if you sit him down properly with a proper connection, then that's our best chance kind of thing. So I get why he's put the weight on.
yeah, but that weight is only effective if you decide you're going to engage. The problem is he didn't engage.
No, Fury didn't engage. Wilder
Fury can do that because he's got
yeah,
that
exactly.
there.
But that's
And
the
he's
whole.
used to-
But that's the whole point. With Fury, at the minute, with Fury, no one is really the bigger man. I mean, if you're gonna be a bigger man, you got to go back to that idiot that David Hay knocked out and yeah, those kind of. So you've got to get close enough to him to land. You might only get 1 or 2 good shots at best. Those 1 or 2 shots have to be able to sit him down. So therefore, that's why you're carrying the extra weight. Because if he gets up, it's all for nothing. And that showed with Wilder. The 12th round, this man cannot be getting up. The whole fight's supposed to have zapped the energy out of him. All said and done, the last seconds, this man's getting up.
You see that man? You watch that documentary about him? He was in Spain training. Fury. Running up the hill. Big as Fury is, he's running up the hill. My man got him dragging uphill in France. Spain. That's holding up energy.
And stamina. Fury has always been a big guy.
Yeah.
He's always like that's
He's naturally big brother.
If White puts on that extra weight,
I watch that documentary,
he has to engage.
Yeah, but he did. The problem is, yeah, but that's the problem. That's the problem. That's exactly the problem. They needed the fight.
Amazon.
And then,
Some Sky.
Fury decided, I'm going to box you from a different. The jab was going. If you don't get past the jab, what's it do after?
Jabs make it work.
And exactly. You're missing by a lot.
Yeah, energy straight. Totally agree. Totally agree.
Rob, you're totally right, man.
He's concentrating.
When he tried to hold shot,
He's just
but that's half a year. I've done it. When man's making you miss like that, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Sometimes you prefer just to take them.
Yeah, of course. Even mentally.
Yeah, bro. Exactly. Mentally as well, take that.
100%.
Yeah.
So you lot, where does my man go from here now then? Obviously Tyson Fury is retiring.
Every time. It's just that's just gonna make his purse bigger when he comes back every time.
But who's there
He ain't
to
full
fight
job.
apart from what?
Just got to fight the winner of Usyk and Joshua.
All Fury has to do is unify the belts. He's going down in the legendary title. Because for me, he's legend, but he's not
And
that.
then he can
yet.
call it a
You
day.
have to unify the thing, innit? Once he does that, then you can retire and move up. Right now, you've got a job to do, innit? Whoever wins out,
Not finished.
on AJ, he's not finished. Yeah.
So what now for Dylan White?
Chisora
Mother said Chisora
in the park
in the park.
with a ring made by people. Just let them scrap. The man are trash. And the other idiot one, Joe Joyce and all them were idiots. They can all fight out.
Joyce is
together.
fighting again, isn't he? He's fighting.
Bro, hey, he has something wrong with his speech already. I only know about Joe Joyce wrong the other day. Did you watch him in the interview? He's
He don't need to take no more licks.
He needs
don't need
no
to take
more
no
licks.
more licks, bro.
Please watch his interview. It's so funny. I was thinking, shit, is he really talking like that? I was stressed for him. He sounds mash up already, bro. He don't need to fight no one. He's
So
rubbish.
what we saying? Dylan's is done now.
Yeah, he's just got to jam in.
What does he do though? What do you do? Where does he go? I'm sure they haven't got a 2-fight.
Like if AJ, when AJ loses to Usyk, they can fight it out
again,
and then that's done. And
AJ
then
probably duff him up as well.
Yeah.
maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, I think we have to.
I don't know.
We just have to see how far AJ's come this period where he's been learning boxing.
Now Usyk definitely smashes my man up.
Oh, AJ.
Yeah, there's AJ is in that little dead pool as well.
Yeah,
and might as well get a ring surrounded by people as well. they're not in it. Dead. AJ's been crap for ages. For ages.
I don't know if he's been cut. I just think he's been found out, innit?
There's enough for them little man to fight though.
What's that brother called that beat him up?
Little fat boy.
Oh, the Snickers brother.
They don't want to think keep still.
Usyk.
Usyk.
Yeah, dangerous.
He's not dangerous. AJ, like, he just was mobbing. He done it.
No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, man. Yeah,
He had nothing. AJ had nothing for. I'm not saying
he's got that cruiserweight speed though.
Fury to no one beats Fury.
Yeah.
Big man will win.
Them man, when they come up from cruiserweight, they're good. Apart from Haig, they're good. Like Evander Holyfield, all them man that came up.
Usyk is like a pure boxer.
Yeah. That's why they win. That's why Evander Holyfield was winning. It's nothing.
Exactly. He's in that.
Nothing.
He's a pure boxer, but he's got all this skill. But
He's gonna mash up AJ again.
Yeah.
And then there's just gonna be that little pool of dead boxers.
No, it's true though.
Yeah.
It's true. You know that happens, innit? You just put them all in a thing and they just.
And then
they do what
you'll
they're
call.
doing
Yeah,
amongst each other.
yeah.
You'll call.
Yeah.
Dylan Whyte, again, and listen facts AJ again. You'll never have that moment that you just had.
No, that has to be his big moment,
That's the big
AJ.
moment,
Yeah,
Just witness it.
because you can't fight Usyk,
I
can't fight.
think if Fury unifies the belts and then retires, then you'll have all AJ that really. Because obviously it's for whoever to
Yeah, he can
step
take
up and
up.
take the belt, and then it's out of that pool. You're right, still out of all of that. I don't know. You'll probably see Deontay Wilder back at it again. And all of that. He's been relatively quiet.
Yeah, he's in that pool as well. He's in that pool as well.
You know what? He's held his licks and he's
He's coming back.
got to know to shut his
The
mouth.
problem is, I think a lot of these fighters have been fast tracked because they can go on Gillette adverts and I don't know the cat adverts, and they can sell stuff in it. They're not actually technically seasoned pros in terms of their craft, innit? So
That's the pool of fighters in the heavyweight division, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's easy to do it.
Yeah.
Dylan Whyte needs to go and get like a saying, you know, like Frank Bruno. Alright, mate. Or whatever it was. Alright, Harry. You know, he's got like a little saying. So at least everyone still loves him, innit? Yeah, you see me. Yeah.
Sorry to switch it, but I see a Bruno thing the other day, bro.
Yeah, he's in trouble, isn't he? It's sad to watch.
It's sad to watch, man.
Exactly. I don't even watch it. I couldn't do it, man.
Brother, that's why you want a guy into the ring.
You just smash up.
You want a guy in the ring
Even
looking
to
like
think
the
it's
Hulk. You're not gonna swing no punches. Everyone's just gonna beat you up, and that's what happened to him. He's too big.
Yeah.
Bruno was just a big piece of lump, bro. He couldn't.
imagine trying to teach him dodging and weaving properly.
Alright, I put Bruno in his prime, and you got like 4 minutes. 4 minutes of video. Got 4 minutes of video, you know. Rubbish, bro. Absolutely rubbish. That's what AJ reminds me of.
We're gonna
Rubbish.
move on to the football. Anything to say, Unks? Sitting there quiet, Unks. Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
No.
What did you think? What did you think though? Did you think Fury was gonna win?
Yeah. I think he's just blown up. He's just blown up. Just another payday. The man just, you can't be fighting like that.
Yeah, it was terrible, man.
I mean, you might have gone with, you know, one of them Bubba Jones.
I don't. But to honest, like, Rob, what was his game plan like? What was the game plan? Because, and even then, when he was going into the corner, what were they telling him? Because I didn't see much
Bro,
difference.
a
in
load
terms
of
coming out.
nothing. It was a load of
His
nothing.
game plan was, if you base it on the weight gain and that, was to make it a scrap.
Did you see? He was trying to lean on Fury. Like, I'm gonna put all this pressure on you. He couldn't do that. He's tiring himself out.
Yeah, exactly.
Just doing that.
It's like, and this is what I'm saying, it's like, if you're not good in the clinch, as you say, it's not like, it's not nice. You might have good, we all might have good hands until a man
Banging
gets
your
in
face.
close to you, and leans on you. All of a sudden, when a man's close up in your boat, you're holding your back, and it tires you out.
I remember
It don't matter what level you're at, if you're not good up close,
I remember Holyfield said years ago about the first. Remember Tyson when he beat Tyson, he said, they asked me to tackle. He said, I just put my foot between his legs. He said, I put my foot between his legs so he couldn't get his leverage. He just messed up his game plan. That's why he got so frustrated. And he led with the elbow. He's like,
Holyfield's a pure boxer.
Yeah, man, come on.
Tyson was
That's
just
what you do, bro.
an animal.
Yeah,
He come against a different type of
And
beast.
this is what that's what Fury does. He's not just big and he can fight.
Technically,
In
it's
close,
crazy.
He knows exactly what to do. He uses his weight.
And he can adjust during a fight.
Yeah.
I never thought Dylan could adjust during the fight.
He couldn't. He
was just
showed
coming
he
out
tried
to do
come
one
out
thing.
southpaw. It was the most ridiculous
That was
thing.
so mad. It didn't last.
Of course he didn't. He had to switch straight away.
No, but the thing is, although it wasn't amazing, I can kind of see why.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of
To try and
course.
throw him, yeah.
Because really, truly, someone said earlier that Fury could have took him out in the first round. That would be unlikely to happen only because Fury would want to figure out what he's
100%.
doing, figure out the timing and that first. If the opportunity somehow presents itself, then he would have went for it, but it would have been highly unlikely that fight on either side would have ended in the first.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But when he realised that Whyte was being pensive, he just
Started weighing him in.
Yeah.
This heavyweight game, man, is rough.
Yeah, so there's not much in there. That's what it is. There's not much in there,
That's
man.
different when Tyson did this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Tyson, Holyfield,
Yeah, come on, man. Those are the guys, man. Those are the real Lennox, Holyfield, Tyson.
He's spoiled, really, innit?
But one question before we go to the football. So are we saying are they really saying that Wilder has a better bang than Tyson?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, more or less.
No,
No,
but
he's the most dangerous man.
But he knocked out. But he never knocked out no one sincere though.
Tyson,
Wilder never hit no one that was sensible. When he had a proper fight, he got beat up.
That's what I'm trying to say. But they say
He's not the hardest
biggest,
hitter out
hardest,
here,
the hardest
fam.
hitter.
Nah, that's
Fury
rubbish.
in the ring with Holyfield.
No way. Them man are not even allowed to spar.
I think it'll be a good fight, technically.
I would beg to differ.
But I think Holy
Holyfield is a different issue.
different animal.
My issue is this talking with me in the greatest ever. That's what I have an issue with.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Tyson Fury.
Oh.
I think I can still remember, for me, the best pure boxer I've seen in the heavyweight division in my lifetime, is Lewis.
Okay.
Lewis
Lennox
was
is.
a boxer puncher, innit? So he had the power, but he also had the technical.
But so did Holyfield had the skills. Man.
Yeah, but Lewis slapped up Holyfield though. This is the problem.
Yeah, but that was after
He fought.
Yeah, man, they were Holyfield too late, same fight.
My point is this.
He was.
As they say, a good big man will always be a good little man. And I just think size of that would have played a factor.
Have you ever seen when Holyfield and Riddick Bowe was fighting? Them two was battling. It was
And again,
I'm coming, you're coming. Man, wanted to kick it. Wanted to kick kicks.
I'm just saying, I question at the moment that talk of Fury being the best. I'm not sure.
Nah, he definitely is.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah, not the best. But
They're
he's
just
in
trying to
that.
boost
You
him
can
up
sell
to-
it. You can put him in that.
The other man them
pool
are
again.
not here anymore. He's the best for what is now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like in
Yeah,
10
yeah,
years, there's
now,
going to be
yeah.
another best.
And
innit?
that
It's
was
just-
shark infested waters back in the day.
Yeah. That
That
pool was mad. That pool there was crazy. That heavyweight pool there was mad.
Forget that, man. Look at the Razor Ruddocks of this world, the Lotters, all of that. There was some mad heavyweights.
As we're saying that, before we change, there's an Ali documentary on BBC. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but check it out. Check it out. It's a new one. But yeah, thanks for joining us for part 1. Part 2, we're going to be talking about Man United
The demise.
versus Liverpool.